Hi traders, this is Mikael Furusjö from beststrategiesfortrading.com. Today I'm preparing the US market before the opening on the 26th of November 2013. Just give you a normal check of my background, how I operate. I'm a swing trader. I use Contrarian methods. Bring the levels from price action like pivots, peaks, troughs, trend lines, moving average. I'm only looking at stocks with a daily average turnover of more than $10 million. That's because I need enough people to look at the stocks. It should be statistically enough. I've developed my own scanning algorithm. I've done it in the Metastock platform. If you want to know more information about how price action levels are working or technical analysis in general, please watch my tutorial video on YouTube, this channel. Money management, I have a position size at the moment at 11%. My target is 2.6% trailing reset end of day. My stop is minus 1.3% trailing reset end of day. As always, I give you a quick example of how price action levels are working. This is my favorite example from the market, the SPY, the tracking ETF of the S&P 500. You can see you have a very easy to find peak in 2000. And that level from that peak made up a very good and strong resistance level several years later in 2007. You could also take resistance or support lines from trend lines by connecting several troughs or peaks together, and that make up, in this case, a support line. You can also take the 200 daily moving average. That's the only form of the moving average, the 200 daily that I'm using. You can see how it build support on the way up for the market and how it make up a resistance line on the way down. You can see how several times it has worked like that. And the best thing I think about using price action is that it's time frame independent. I can change now to weekly, and the trend lines and the resistance line are still at the same level. That means that people that are looking at the weekly or the monthly or the daily chart will look at the same thing, and we will all take action at the same levels, the same price, at the same direction, at the same time. And that makes a better force in the market to change direction of the price if you're a contrarian trader. Okay, enough of that. Take a look at the first chart. It's Autodesk, and I'm using this high peak from 2011 as my resistance line, and the print is exactly 46.15. That's the high print. As always, I'm checking if Autodesk has any earnings, because you don't want to take a trade in one stock and then you hold it over earnings decision, and after the earnings decision, normally not in when the market is open. When the market open, it could gap 5, 10, 15% not in your favor. That's not a good way of trading. It's a lot of risk involved. Okay, next chart. Aflac. I'm using this high peak for my resistance level, and the print is 68.81, where I put in my short sell limit order. Checking for earnings. No earnings. Okay, next chart. Alien Technologies. I put in my short sell limit order at this level, and the exact print is 120.90 cents. That's where I put in my short sell limit order. Check for earnings for Alien Technologies. ATK, no earnings. KVM. You can probably see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this trough, connecting that to that trough, and you got a trend line. If I now change to weekly, it should be visible, and even if I change to daily, okay, my chart program doesn't take that trend line with it, but this is the line that I'm looking at. And when I did this before I record this video and exact mode and calculate on the penny for each trough, I got 33 and 67 as my support line. That's where I put in my buy limit order. Check for any earnings coming up, no earnings for KVM. Okay, next chart. Cabot Corporation. This is where I put in my resistance line at 49.87 and check for earnings. No earnings. Next chart. Cintas. The high peak from 02 is where I put in my short sell limit order, and the print is 56 and 62. Check for earnings on Cintas. No earnings in the near future. Next chart. City National. This is where I put in my short sell limit order, and the highest print is 78 and 54 cent. That's where I put in my short sell limit order. Check for earnings. No earnings in the near future. Next chart. DST system. This is where I put in my high of 82.72. That's where I put in my short sell limit order. DST system. No, not any earnings. Healthcare retirement. You could probably see where I'm looking at is this trend line. Change to weekly. You can also no, it's not followed. You can take daily. This is the first trough connected to that trough, and you got a quite symmetric trend line. And when I calculated this on the penny before I made a video, I got a print, not a print, but a trend line of 55 and 50 cent. That's where I put in my buy limit order. Healthcare, any earnings? No. And Moody's, the high peak from 2007. I will use that one, and the exact print is 76 and 9 cent. That's where I put in my short sell limit order. Any earnings from Moody's? No earnings from Moody's. Okay, that was the last, and it was 10 charts that I've been looking at. Give you a quick recap. Autodesk short sell at 46.15, Aflac short sell 68.81, ATK 120 and 90 cent short sell, long limit buy order KVM 33.67, Cabot Corporation 49.87 short sell, Cintas 56.62 short sell, City National 78.54 short sell, DST System 88.72 short sell, Healthcare Retirement 55.50 buy limit order, and Moody's 76 and 9 cent short sell limit order. Okay, that was all for today, and remember, this is my personal limit orders for my own trading blog. This is not any kind of advice for any specific person out there. And if you do trades, remember it's risky, it could be dangerous, and if you do trades, do not put more money on the line that you could afford to lose. That was me for today, preparing the US markets before the opening of the 26th November of 2013. Thank you for your attention and happy trading.